Hey, Kevin Coy here, Kevin's Micro Homestead, and we are on episode 25, the sawdust therapy episode. I got that from Cheeky Saver, which I believe is Gary down in Texas, one of the viewers and subscribers who has been following the process as of late. So I wanted to give you the latest update, and that is that the last time we did an episode, we were about right here on the siding, and the window we just cut open and was getting ready to install that. So now the window is in. You can see I've trimmed up all the way around the window. I got my end trim on both sides. I've trimmed between the siding pieces that differentiate here. I got horizontal and vertical siding, so I've got a little bit of a contrast. And then I ran my trim up underneath the eave here on the overhang. And so it's all pretty well trimmed out and ready for the porch that we'll be building on eventually. And I'm going to have a very unique porch assembly and detail that we're going to be putting together, so make sure you stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss out. And so let's talk a little bit about where to go from here. You can see the two sides here with the trim outs and the cedar. And so this is a 1x3 pine, which I used for my corners, and the reason I used that was I wanted that size trim because I felt like it was proportionate to the size of the building and it wouldn't be too blocky and clunky. If I went bigger, I think that would have kind of made a funny contrast there. So, but I intend to either paint or stain this so that I've got some weatherproofing on it. So the cedar, you got some options here. You can certainly, because of cedar's property to resist rot, leave it as it is and let it age and weather naturally, which you'll get a nice silvering or gray effect. And if you've probably seen some homes or perhaps some siding or cedar shingles or so forth that have just taken on their natural weathered look, it's pretty nice looking. Or you can put a stain on this, or you can put a clear water seal on here, or you can even paint it if you want to, which I think would be a tragedy in my opinion, because it's beautiful clear cedar and you'd want to let this show off. That's really what you're after here. Runs about $1.40 a running foot for this 1x6 is what I paid in my area, and that could vary from depending on where you're at in the country or in the world. But it's beautiful stuff, and I hate to cover it up, so I'm considering letting it age and weather by itself. This up here, you're definitely going to want to put a finish on it. It's primered as it comes from the shop when you buy it, and it certainly holds up. The building behind me over here is probably 6 or 7 years old, maybe older, I can't remember, and that's the same material, and I haven't painted it. It's just the primered cardboard material, and it holds up the weather very well. But you want to put some color on here, and I'm considering a shade of green. You guys let me know what you think, what your opinion would be, and then perhaps the same or an off-shade color on the trim to really kind of make that all stand out and pop the way we want it. And same thing with trim around the window. Let's see what we want to do. So your options are waterproof, leave it go natural, stain it, or paint it. Or you come up with an idea. I don't know. Do something with the door here. We're going to want to paint that because that's just been all primered, and I'm still thinking about color scheme here as I go. So there's your options. So I'm going to be spending the day with my son doing this very similar facade on the other end of the house, and then we'll get you updated on that when we get going here. But we're going to be hanging the trim out and the soffit and everything, and finishing up the metal work on the roof, and then finishing the siding, going down, trimming around the windows, and I'll show you that when we get done. We're actually going to be, we're just days away from shooting the production when the film crew shows up, and we're going to lift this house off the ground onto a vehicle and pull it out of here so you can see that this can be moved. It's 8x12 by about 12.5 feet tall, and we're going to use a very unique process to move this house off the ground and out of the yard as a demonstration. So we'll let you know when that's going to happen, and I'll probably have some pictures that we can put up of that process after we do all the filming. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the Facebook fan page of the same name, Kevin's Micro Homestead, and the blog as well. They're all linked on the videos and so forth. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to get back at my sawdust therapy, as I coining the phrase. I like that. So I'll see you on the next video.